Right, I'm sorry I've put no videos up for a while, but I've been very busy at work and also personal things that I needed to get done. I have been down the allotments and done a hell of a lot of work. I just haven't had time to put the videos I've done together and put them on YouTube. So this one you're watching now is going to be from the 23rd of March to the 12th of April. Now I know a lot of you may be not interested because it's gone, but it's also for my benefit so I can look back and see exactly what I've done. So I do apologise for not being on and keeping you up to date what's going on, but I hope this does. That's my Desiree potatoes. This is my main crop. And as you can see, they've been chitting well, so they're okay to go in now. And I'll just show you where they're actually going to go. Okay, as you can see, I've put down blood, fish and bone, quite a substantial amount, with the potato feed and also some poultry manure. So there's 8 to that row there, so hoping I'm just going to fill that in now, and I get a row either side of them. There's another row, there's area in. Just fill them in now. Last row for today, Picasso, another main crop. So that's 3 rows gone in there. It's 8 in each row. Plenty of fertiliser in there, so let's hope we get a good crop this year. So there's one bed of my potatoes done, 23rd of March. My next one to do is that one over there. I don't think I'll be doing it today, but we'll see anyway. That's the potato fertiliser I've been using. That's the chicken manure and blood, fish and bone, so there's had quite a considerable amount in there, so let's hope that makes a difference this year. Second bed of potatoes done. This bed here to my left was done yesterday, and this is 23rd today, which is Friday. 2 rows, one in the middle, a Morris Piper, one on the left Morris Piper, and this last row here on the right is miscellaneous basically. It's potatoes I'd saved from last year. I don't know what they are, but they're in there, so I'm going to give them a go. I'll put a lot more feed in the beds this year, so let's hope we get a better yield from them. 26th of March, and it's a lovely day. I've had these onions, I've started them off in the greenhouse. They've come on well, so I've decided to transplant them outside now. I don't want to leave them too late. I've got some red onions to do, but they definitely won't be out till next weekend, so I think I'll be alright. Just got myself another pear tree from Wilko's, a 5er. Conference is called this particular pear, but there's not much, I don't know if there's much life in this. I'm just going to give it a go and see what it's like. I'll show you in a minute. So this is where I'm going to put it, but looking at it, I don't know whether there's much life in it. There's no buds showing at all. No buds showing at all. And there's the rootstock there. But what I did do while I was in there, I scratched it a bit, and it's a bit, you can see the green, so I'm just hoping it's still alive. And I'm going to put it in here. A bit of mycorrhizal fungi in all around the roots, and a bit of blood, fish and bone at the bottom. A bit of my own compost. So there's my pear planted. Conference. I don't know if it's going to burst into life, but it does say you can plant that between November and March, and it's not the end of March yet. But if it does take, I'll be so pleased, because that means I've got 2 pear trees, 2 apple trees, 2 cherry trees and 2 plum trees. This will be my little orchard down here, so I'm just hoping that it does take. Just been given some frogs born by somebody, so put it in my pond. I did see a frog in here the other week, but there's only one in here, so somebody said they had plenty in their pond, so I went and got a bucket full and put it into the pond. Refilled that strawberry middle bed up. I originally filled it up with wood chips last year to halfway, and I filled it up with manure and then peat on the top. This year it's sunk down obviously because it's rotted. I put a little bit more wood chip in, another load of horse manure in, 2 bags. On top of that I put my own compost and then the Verb compost on top of that with a bit of bone meal, so it's back up to the top now. And I've got to say, this Verb compost I've just got, this bag, it's absolutely superb compared to what I've been using before, because I've been tempted to go and get the clover like everybody else gets, but it's right over in Liverpool where I can get the clover, in Melling, right by Aintree, which is about 8 miles away. So I thought to myself, the B&Q is only a mile down the road, so I was short. So when I got some more Verb, I thought, well, it'll do for the strawberries. But believe it or not, the quality of it this time was good. There was no twigs in it at all. So we'll see how it goes. I'll get my strawberries now, what I've overwintered, and plant them in. Well, that's the strawberry plants set up where they're going to go on the top of there. There's 15 there. I took these are runners from last year's plants, and what I did is I potted them up and I put them by the side of the greenhouse there, and they covered themselves up with leaves. I didn't do that. The leaves dropped off the trees, so I thought I'll leave them, I'll give them a bit of warmth, and they seem to have survived well. So just get them in there now. Just to show you the root system on these strawberries, they've taken well over the winter. As I did, they were only taken off the runners, so I'm pleased with them. I think they'll do well. Well, that's my top bed of strawberries done. They're all in now and they're being watered, so let's go see what happens. These 2 other beds down here could do with actually being filled in a little bit more, but I'll leave that till next year now, I think. These are going to be for me runner beans. They're just toilet rolls basically, the inners, and they're in a cardboard box with tape around them. I find it quite good, that. I've done it on a few of them now, and it seems to work quite well, so I'm just going to fill that up with my compost and then put the beans in. Put them all in, so all I've got to do now is cover them over. This is my potato bed. I've just made a little drill along the side there, as what I'm going to be putting in is my radish. So I've spread it, you can see the seeds going along there, so they're all the way along that drill. I'll put a bit of the Verb compost on top of that, make it easier for them to come through. 2nd of April, and Nathan's tidied up around the pond. He's got the grass out and the weeds out, and put chippings down, so it's looking quite tidy. Frog's bones in there, so I'm just hoping that survives. You can just see the crow's nest right at the top of them trees there. How do you make it so secure is beyond me, especially when the gale's on them? Them trees are really blowing hard. They still stay in there. Just a little stand I made today for me daffodils, and when the daffodils are finished I can put my begonias in there. Well, this is my bird feeder. I don't seem to be able to defeat these squirrels at all. I've greased that pole, and somehow with actual grease, and it's thick on there, and you can see where he's got up, but somehow he still gets up and he smashes them to bits. So I've bought a new bird feeder, and I want to see if he gets into this one. Right, so here's my new one. It's still on the same pole, but it's got a cage all the way around it. It's going to be interesting to see what he makes of this one. Well, I really don't like paying out on things, but it was only $4.99, so that's not too bad. Yeah, I like making things for nothing and doing it, but on this occasion I'm determined to try and beat this squirrel, but we'll see who gets the upper hand. I've just picked this. This was the potato bed last year, and obviously I didn't get everything out. I've just pulled that out. You can see the potato growing on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try a little bit of experiment. I'll take it over here, put it in a pot, and see what happens. So in the pot, I put a bit of potato feed, and I put a bit of bush blood and bone in it. Mix it all in with the compost. Lay that in there. keep our eye on it and see what it does. It might not take now if we staved it, and it might, but it'll just be an interesting little test. So I'll do with that now. I'm going to wash this. I'll put it in the greenhouse for the time being. So that's it planted up. Give it a good washing. I'll just put it in the greenhouse for the time being and see if it survives. Had a good root system on it, so it'll be interesting. I just marked that up. 12th of April, and the azalea's looking absolutely beautiful, in full bloom now. The rest of the garden's not looking too bad. It's a bit of a dull day today. These tulips are absolutely gorgeous, really beautiful. And I had a good display of there's a rhododendron. Will I go any further? But I had a good display of tulips and daffodils this year, some quite unusual ones, so I'll be keeping them bulbs. Absolutely beautiful. My apple tree, plenty of blossom on it. Not much in the greenhouse this year because I've done most of it up on the allotment. But we'll see. I haven't had the heated bed here working, but I shall get that going soon. Well, definitely for next season anyway. I've decided to see if I can grow a potato from an eye of one of these spuds. I've got 3 here, and these are Shetland Black. Now I know Terry from Robotic Gardeners is doing it, also Nigel Muddy Boots, and also Mark Davison from Allotment Diggers. So I'm going to join in and have a go. So I'm going to cut this out and plant it. There's the eye. I'm going to, you can see it's actually quite red. Shetland Black these are called. So I'm going to put it in here. I've got a little bit of bone meal in there, so that's one done. And I think I'll take the other one from this one here. I'm only going to do 2. One in. Today, by the way, is the 12th of April. So that's the date I planted them. So it's only a bit of fun. Everybody seems to be having a go, so I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to water them now and put them in my greenhouse and see if they start.